Alright guys, welcome back to another month of Event Quest, Thronebreaker difficulty. Let's take a look at all the bosses. First one is Squirrel Girl. Main thing is that you can't do two of the same specials in a row, and you need to have a lot of debuffs on the opponent in order to do damage. I thought Sunspot with class advantage would be great here. You just got to make sure that if for some reason you run out of your charges, that you do a special 3 to get it back. Also, like every 10 hits, puts an unblockable on, but her special 1 definitely really easy to counter, like evade and counter. So here I threw one special 1. Then I'm just going to wait for that yellow timer to disappear before throwing another special. So it's I guess it's not 2 specials in a row, but 2 specials simultaneously, like back to back. It can be special 1 or special 2, but you just have to wait for that timer to go, or else you take a bit of damage. There, I get hit, not the end of the world, but now we've got a big special 2 ready to go, and massive damage on the special 2, and that's it. So maybe like a special 1 and then a special 2, and it's finished. Next up, we've got Mangog. But you cannot deal with his power. Main thing to remember with Mangog, I believe here, is it's tricky. You don't want to do 5-hit combos, but you need to do 5-hit combos in order to not get glancing. So you have to finish with 5-hit combos, which is going to increase his hatred meter. Main thing that I would do is bait special 1s and hold on to some power for when he's at 10 hatred. He's going to go unblockable and unstoppable like this, but you can easily remove it if, as he dashes at you, you can just do a quick dash back and throw your special. Then you just have to throw a special. It removes the unstoppable from him. So then it's pretty easy to go back into like getting your hits in. But you can see there I didn't go for a full combo there, and I end up, now I'm glancing the whole time, which is no fun. So I'm going to wait for that to disappear and go back to 5-hit combos. Also, if you parry and then you parry once again, you're going to get faltered. So it's better to just keep pushing him to special 1s. Again, here I'm going to do the same move, wait for him to dash at me. I'm going to do a quick dash back into a special, and that way I can make sure that I get my special attack on him, and it removes the unstoppable. So you could just go for the straight up special, but I just found that little dash back into the special, just avoid it, like made sure I got the special off on time. And then there you go, full yellow bar with Scorpion. Next up, probably the most annoying fight is Corg. I do suggest you bring in Magneto House of X for his pre-fight and use a metal or hero champion. And the part here is you're not going to gain power unless you're charging heavy. So at the beginning of the fight, I was thinking about this, and when I was looking at this, you have to remove his charges with base attacks here, because like someone like Doom here, his base attacks are going to be good, and then every like 10 hits on your combo meter, you're going to get a steadfast to help you block his unblockable specials. But the main thing, which I didn't play this one great at all, is once you get his charges down, parry and then charge your heavy in order to gain power. Also, when there's a root timer, you don't want to get rooted, so you want to stay away from him like that. And then don't walk into his heavy attack, but actually go in and get some damage. What you should be doing is you wait for that root timer to appear, and then that's your opportunity, like a free opportunity to charge your heavy and build your power easily. So that's what I think I end up doing. Here I get stuck in the root, which is not great. But I think that's what you should do. What you should do is take advantage of the root timer, and that's your opportunity to charge your heavy and gain power when he can't hit you. So even though when he's rooted, you kind of want to go in and hit him, I think the strategy is here I'm going to back away while he's rooted. Now I'm going to charge my heavy and get my power gain. So that's I think the strategy here, and that's the best way to use the node to your advantage. So again, I did not play this one the greatest, but here I'm actually going to be able to get a nice big special 2 on him. You want, again, if you're fighting Corg, you want to throw that special 2 with Doomer. Anytime you want to put debuffs on Corg, you want to do it when his rock stacks are down. So here again, he's at like 5 rock stacks, and the AI kind of got messed up on this fight. I don't know if it's a combination of the root node. So I end up throwing the special 3, but he doesn't have, I think, his charges down. He purifies my stun, and I end up, I think, eating a special 3, which is kind of frustrating, but I think the AI got broken here, or I got rooted into a, and I couldn't get out of it. So that was kind of frustrating here. I ate a special 3, but we do finish off the fight no problem. But that would be the strategy, though. I think you go in, pick a, like maybe a Black Widow Clairvoyant, or again, anyone who doesn't do energy attacks, because you don't want to take that Thorns damage. But again, if you have the Magneto House of X pre-fight, or anyone who can who purifies like maybe a Bishop or a Storm Pyramid X, any great counter for Corg, but then just wait for the root timer to be on, then you build your power, then you take him out. So next is Odin. Odin, his thing is that he needs to have buffs in order to do damage, which is fine. I thought Chavez was going to destroy this, which he does for the most part. Just at a certain point, you're going to it's going to nullify all the buffs on both champions, and then you're going to have Odin maybe throw like a special in order to get his buffs back, in order for you to continue doing damage. So you have the first 30 seconds. If I could have nuked this down in the first 30 seconds, that would be great. But I think after I do a ton of damage, because I figure he's going to be he gains buffs, and even with that unblockable buff there that he gets every few seconds, it's not so bad. Chavez just destroys anybody with buffs. But then once the buffs disappear, you can see I'm not doing any damage here on that nice big special 2. So I've got to go ahead and just hit into his block, then go ahead and get just hit him, make him throw a special. Once he gets enough buffs on him, then between that, the prowess buff he's got there, the unblockable buff that he's going to get, once he gets enough buffs, I think I just end up seeing, as soon as I see 3 buffs, I throw the special 3 and the fight is over. So I'm just going to wait till he make him throw a special. There's 2 buffs right there. Wait for the unblockable buff. That's 3. Throw the special, and the fight is over. So not too bad there with against Odin. Next, we've got the first of the 2 new bosses. We've got the Destroyer, and no pun intended, we destroyed him with a rank 3 Hulk. Yes, I have one, so I'm going to use him. I think we got this fight down in 27 seconds, maybe. So I just stun locked the crap out of him with Hulk here. Class advantage there. Intercepting there, be careful with his unstoppable. But here we go, we're just going to pound him in the corner, stun lock him, and that's pretty much all we have to do for the Destroyer. We got him down. This is the fastest way I've seen it taken down, and 27 seconds with Hulk. Goodbye. You could probably do it with a lower level Hulk and it'll be just fine. Last but not least, we've got the Serpent, and I really liked, I want to use Werewolf. I've got a maxed out Werewolf ascended, so I'm just going to go ahead here and hit into his block and build up some ruptures. There's a bunch of things to worry about on this one. You don't want to get clipped by the first hit of his special 1. He gets like 0.65 seconds unblockable at the beginning of the special 1, but I did find that if I was far enough away from the beginning, I was able to block the rest of it. But then also when he gets like a true sense buff or true focus buff, you can't evade there at the end, so you're just better off taking it on the block. I know Wiccan works extremely well. He can, especially at the end, he gets a buff that neutralize, that you can neutralize. But there, I build up to my 10 charges, get the unblockable and unstoppable special 2 with the damage bonus, and it works extremely well. There again, I'm just gonna block these specials there because I don't want to. You can't, if he has the true focus up, you can't evade the end of it. With Wiccan, you can use the neutralize and you can avoid some of the buffs. And at the very end of the fight, even though it does work really well here with Werewolf, at the very end he gets almost like a death touch or like a death immunity at the very end for a few seconds. There is a buff, I guess with Wiccan you can probably get rid of it pretty fast. Here you can see I'm just going to go ahead and wait it out. He gets that death immunity buff, so I'm just going to wait a second till it's over. I get clipped one more time, but then we finish him. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.